Hello, welcome back to my channel. It is Amanda. Today I have a declutter video. This is a video that has a few chopping block products in it, but it's mainly just a declutter. This is like the time of year that I declutter the most. I feel like I've done a really good job of it all year, but something about this change of season is just like, yeah, let's just move things out. So that's what I'm gonna do. Anything that can be sanitized, I'm gonna pass on to family or friends. There are a few things that are old enough that I'm like, they're gonna get thrown away, But let's get to it. None of these products are bad. They're just products that I haven't reached for in a very long time. I don't find myself using. I can move on from them in my life. The first is kind of sad because I do like this palette, but I haven't used it. I don't know if I've used it all year. That's the e.l.f. and Chipotle palette. I like the layout of this palette and I like the color story. This is very much like a color story that I like with the greens. It really doesn't look like I've used this palette much at all. I have used it multiple times, enough to know that I want to keep it, but it's been a while, so I'm gonna pass this one on. I also have 4 fingernails painted, so yeah, kind of a train wreck over here. Next is one from Nomad Cosmetics, and I love Nomad Cosmetics, but I like their 18 pan palettes more than I liked this one, and I can get similar colors in those palettes. So this is the Lago de Como palette. This is a 9 pan. It's beautiful. The colors are lovely. I like the Nomad formula. No issues with this palette. Sometimes I also look at a palette and I'm like, I love that color, but it's not a color that I wear on my eyes very often. Like this La Dolce Vita color, I love this color. Do I wear that color eyeshadow all the time though? I wear green eyeshadow a lot, but I don't wear that color green a lot. Same with the Aquarama color. That's my favorite color for everything. I don't wear that color on my eyes all of the time, and I definitely have a lot of blues that I could use if I do want to use a color like that. So I'm going to pass this one on, and this one hasn't been used very often. I always feel bad getting rid of things that were sent to me as PR because I feel like that means that like if I reviewed something positively, someone looks at that as like, oh, you didn't actually like it. I do actually like it. I just don't use it. So there's no point in keeping it. So these are the Urban Decay Smiley, I think this was a collab. So Naked Mucho Happy, the yellow with this beautiful blue, and then Naked Chill Happy with these beautiful purples. These are fine palettes. There's nothing wrong with them. I just don't reach for them. I don't use very small palettes like this a lot. So I think that I should give them to someone who does, The same applies to, where did it go? These guys from Hard Candy. I actually really like these. I think these are really good quality, but these just get absolutely buried in my eyeshadow palette drawer. So this is the monochrome shadows. So we have Dope, these awesome blues. We have Punk, electric purples. And then we have Purr, which is like these taupey neutrals. I actually loved this one, and I thought about keeping this one. Do I want to keep this one? They get buried. They get literally lost in my eyeshadow palette drawers. I know that's a first world problem, and that means I have too much eyeshadow. But these are really good quality. I think these are fine eyeshadows, and if you can find them at Walmart, I think they're like $4. They're really nice. I prefer those to the e.l.f. bite-sized shadows. We have a couple quads from ColourPop. This is Wait and See and Strawberry Sweet. Again, I love both of these colors and I like these color stories, but I have other, I just don't, they get lost. They just get lost. I don't like tiny eyeshadow palettes. I don't like huge eyeshadow palettes. There's a happy medium, and these aren't that. The formula is nice. The quality is nice. We have this little quad from CoverGirl. This is the CoverGirl Clean in Mellow Mauve. This is a really nice eyeshadow palette, actually. I was kind of surprised at how much I like this because I don't love a lot of the CoverGirl eye products that I've tried. But the formula on these are really nice. Do I want to keep this one? No. I'm going to pass this on. This is really nice. I just don't use it. This palette from What's Up Beauty is called Desert Monsoon, and I have waffled back and forth on this palette multiple times, and every time I go to declutter, I'm like, no, keep it. It's beautiful, and it is beautiful. and I haven't used it all year. This palette is beautiful. The mattes are nice. The shimmers are so sparkly and they foil beautifully. I have not used this palette all year. It's time. Okay, I think we're at like a breaking point in my collecting mindset that I just need to move things. I just need to pass them on. We have several from ColourPop. This is one called Make Up Your Mind. This was a gift with purchase years ago. And so I've held on to it because you can't get this anywhere. I also never use it. The Ornate palette. Oh my gosh. I almost just dropped that all over my carpet. That would have been a disaster. The Ornate palette is a beautiful, warm color scheme. I like these colors, but I have a lot of these colors, especially from ColourPop, but in a lot of other palettes. And for some reason, I just don't reach for this very often. The Powerpuff Girls and ColourPop palette. It's so cute. It's so bright. I don't reach for it. That's just the name of the game with all of these. I have a few more things over here, but Heather has already claimed them. Let me grab those. And then the last two ColourPop palettes are the One and Done palette. These super cute, awesome bright pinks with neutrals. I love this color story. I don't use it. And then the ColourPop Enchanted palette. I think this was an Ulta exclusive. And I love these purples, but I have so much purple eyeshadow. It's not even funny. As I was going through my ColourPop drawer, I was like, oh, I forgot I even had this palette. Then you need to get rid of it. Okay, you don't use it. That's just what we're doing. Several eye crayons. I don't use eyeshadow crayons, so this was fairly easy to pass on. These are all from Hard Candy, and I had every intention of using and reviewing these. I just don't ever use an eyeshadow crayon. And then we have one from Laura Mercier. Oh my gosh, Laura Mercier. This is the Cafe Noir matte brown eyeshadow stick. I just don't use color eyeshadow sticks, okay? Like, two more things from Hard Candy that I have wanted to try for months and months and months and just keep putting off. And I know I'm not gonna get to them. So these are the Eye Def metallic eyeshadows. This is in the color. There is no color name on it. Purple and turquoise, teal. They look super sparkly. I think there's more eye things, but they're buried, so we're gonna move on. We have some face things. The Oden's Eyes Solman highlighter palette. Don't use it. The Alamar Cosmetics Hermosa Rosa blush. I really like this, but it's kind of a reddish blush, and you'll see coming up, there's multiple red blushes. I need one. So this one I'm passing on. I'm gonna go through these very quickly. Again, these are all things that I like and I have kept for a long time, and they've made it through multiple declutters, and I just don't use them enough to warrant keeping them, and there's still plenty of life in them that someone else can use. So multiple ColourPop blushes. We have another Powerpuff Girl. I keep saying Powder Puff. Powerpuff Girls blush. This is called Fighting Crime. And I don't really have a blush color like this, but I also just don't wear this color blush very often. So we're gonna pass that one on. And then this one is called Meteorite. I don't know why I'm getting rid of this one because I do really like this color. And then also Interstellar, which again, I think I'm just like, I was making split second decisions and I was like, yep, you're going. And I don't feel bad about that. Two from e.l.f. from the Always line. This is Always Rosy. Really pretty rosy, obviously. Really pretty rosy color. And then Always Fiery. I really like this, but again, I need one red blush. I don't need multiple. These two blushes from Lorac initially made it through the Chopping Block series, and I was like, yes, I'm gonna keep them. And then I haven't reached for them since. This is Spectra and Aura. These are fine blushes. Again, there's nothing wrong with them. I really like how they look and I like how they perform. This blush from Note Cosmetics, who I don't think exists anymore, but it's called Desert Rose. This came in a BoxyCharm years ago, and I love this blush. What do you think about this? I actually love this blush. The Milani Flora Passion Powder Blush. I love the Milani Rose blushes. You get 17 grams of product in here. That is so much blush. This Note blush has 5.5 grams. You get so much blush in here. But I have a lot of them. They don't seem to release these anymore. They have a few, I think 3, maybe 4 core colors. I have like 8 of the blushes, but I don't wear them all of the time. And I think if I only used one of these blushes for the rest of my life, I still would not finish one. So I'm really like thinking about them more and really gonna try to test them. 2 cream blushes from Doll 10. This is their Dream Whip Multitasking Blush and Highlight Souffle. You're Making Me Blush. These are really pretty, but the cream products that I have, you know, cream products have a much shorter shelf life, so I want to pass these on to someone while they can still be used. And then this one is the Hydrogel Cream Balm in Popstar Peach. All very beautiful. They blend really nice. They wear really well. I have quite a few cream blushes that I just have had for a while, and I feel like they're all going to start turning at once. Disney Designer Collection Horse and Carriage Highlight. This is so pretty, and I never use it anymore. Oh, this is the AF94 Playdate Multi-Use Cheek and Lip Color in Savor. This is really pretty, like terracotta orange. I feel like this pulls up a little bit as I use it, so I don't love that. I love the color. And then the e.l.f. Poreless Primer or Putty Primer. I've never liked this as a face primer. This makes me look like an absolute grease ball. And I was using it for swatches, but I don't really swatch anything. It's just old. I'm definitely not putting it on my face. The Smashbox Photo Finish Control Mattifying Primer with salicylic acid. This is brand new, so I'm gonna maybe like put this in a giveaway or something. I just don't wear primer. The Hard Candy Waterproof Felt Tip Eyeliner. I think I'm passing this on because I need one felt tip eyeliner to last me my whole life since I never wear it. This eyeliner is very black. It dries evenly. I'm not an eyeliner expert in any manner, but I thought this was easy to use. I need one eyeliner, or liquid eyeliner. The Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil in Mushroom and Moonspoon. I like both these colors when I swatch them, but you can't really see them very well when I put them on my eyes. These are also over 10 years old. Like, they are old. Lorac Cream Shadow in Cashmere. I don't think they make these anymore. I like this, but I just don't use it. It's like a warm silver, and I don't love that. That's also the reason that I'm passing on the Jaclyn Cosmetics Tinsel Shimmer Top Coat. It's like very warm. It doesn't look warm in the pan. When I swatch it, I'm like, oh yeah, it's like a tarnished silver, and I don't love that. Tarte Chrome Paint Shadow Pot and Pot of Gold. I'm so bummed that they discontinued these because I thought this was such a good formula. This color though is very yellow gold. I don't wear a lot of yellow gold eyeshadow, but the formula is great. I love these. The Kokie Cosmetics Crystal Fusion Liquid Eyeshadow in the color Mothership. This like burnished greenish bronze color. This is beautiful. Just don't wear it. And then the NYX Ultimate Glow Shots in the color Raspberry Rave. I feel like this was just not as pigmented as I wanted. It didn't seem to build very well. And then it just blended away as even if I was applying it with my finger and then mildly blending with my finger, it just kind of blended away. So I didn't love that. 2 more eyeshadow palettes that were buried. This is the Lorac Neon Lights eyeshadow palette, and I love these colors. I love the formula. There's nothing wrong with this at all, but I don't wear neons a ton. I have brights and other palettes. This was in a project or hit pan and a palette project a couple years ago. That's why there's pan in that one specifically. I feel like it's time to let that one go. And then the Pure Trolls World Tour Techno palette. I was keeping this palette for this color right here because, I mean, look. I still want to keep this palette for this color, but this color right here, this like minty color, I'm not gonna wear that. this matte version. I'm not gonna wear that, but man. Ooh, that one's pretty too. Man, look at that. I might keep this. Okay, this color is really beautiful. I can't. Last are lips, and there are quite a few. Jaclyn Cosmetics lip lacquers. The formula isn't terribly sticky. It's a little bit sticky, but the formula is nice on these. I just don't wear them. I just don't wear them, okay? Oden's Eye Matte Lip Stain in Sweet Peach. You can't, oh, there's the color. This is a beautiful color, but again, this is just a type of lip product that I'm not finding myself reaching for. So why am I keeping it? Lethal Cosmetics Chimera Liquid Lipstick in Rapture. Beautiful, beautiful, like Merlot color. Don't wear it. The Lime Crime Velveteen in Wicked. Beautiful, actually quite comfortable liquid lipstick formula, but I just don't wear that color very often. I have two of the ColourPop Luxe Velvets. This is an okay formula. It's not my favorite. I don't hate it, but I just don't reach for it. We have Just Imagine and Honey Pie. I love the colors. I wish they had these in like, I mean, if I had these in glosses, I'd be like, yeah, sure. Jaclyn Cosmetics Last First Kiss Lip Cushion. This is a fine formula. This pink is not really my type of pink. The Mented Lip Gloss in Number One Crayon. This one's really pretty. Maybe I should keep this one. I have so much lip gloss though. Okay, I'm gonna keep that one too. The CoverGirl Clean Fresh Tinted Lip Balm in Life is Pink. This is just too pink. It's not very opaque, but it's still just like too pink. Tarte Maracuja Juicy Lip in this pink cap. There's no name on it. This pink is just not my favorite pink to wear. I really love the Tarte Juicy Lips. This color just isn't my favorite. And then I have two lip liners, one from Essence. This is the Stay 8-Hour Lip Liner in, because duh, very like 90s brown, like mauve brown. And then the KKW Beauty Lip Liner in Red 2. Kind of an orangey red. And I debated keeping this because I don't have another lip liner this color. And I'm gonna keep it. Lip liner takes up like no space, you know? And then lastly, we have the CoverGirl Lash Blast Lash and Brow Serum in Transparent. I just don't care to use this product. So I haven't used it on my lashes. I've used it on my brows. So I can like pass it on to someone. Because listen, lash serums freak me out. I don't know why, but I'm not using a lash serum. I'm just not. Okay. You would think that my makeup drawers are like empty. No, they're not. But I feel good about it, even keeping the few things that I decided to change my mind on. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with it. Eyeshadow palettes will always be my absolute favorite makeup product. So I don't feel terrible keeping as many as I do. What I really want to try to start working on is my like cream products, lip products, things like that have, I know that technically they all have the same, you know, they all have an expiration date, but we all know that powder products seem to last longer than the expiration date. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I will talk to you guys in my next video.